So you've probably already spent quite a bit of time in Destiny, so you've made your character and got to grips with your class, you've explored the open worlds, found loot, done random missions, you've probably done a couple of strike missions as well, you know, joining up with another fire team and getting some sweet loot. Now you're ready to play some PvP, and this is the Crucible, Bungie's take on competitive multiplayer, which, as we know from Halo, they're pretty damn good at doing. So, Crucible, what is it? When it unlocks, it takes your personal guardian, so that's you with all of your customizations, supercharged weapons, and superpowers, and brings that into a multiplayer arena. Now, the first game mode you're going to try is Control, and that is a mode that has you capture points A, B, and C, and basically lets you run around this map, shooting other guardians in the face and probably the back as well, and basically just struggle to hold these points as you're sort of fighting over them. Basically a war of attrition. It's a lot of fun. It sort of feels very classic Halo, Capture the King of the Hills. So if you've ever played that, you'll feel right at home. And we just got a couple of tips for you, really. So, I mean, the first and most important one is to keep moving and keep on your toes. Obviously, when everyone's got all their super weapons involved, things can get out of control pretty quickly. So, you know, keep that in mind. And the second tip, don't get cocky. If you feel like sitting down on the ground while you're capturing points, if you feel like trying to be fancy with your throwing knives, you're going to die, and you're going to feel pretty bad when people are stealing these capture points away from you. Something else that is well worth keeping in mind, and it sounds so obvious to say, but believe us, people aren't doing it. Keep an eye on your cooldowns. That's those things in the bottom left-hand corner. When they're full, you can use your special powers, so the force push melee attack for the Warlock, for example, or your devastating supercharged attack that will Hulk smash everything, or your throwing knives. All of those little things, they really turn the tables in your favor, so keep an eye on when they're ready and use them as soon as you can, because obviously they refill with your kills and objective completions.
You captured Zone A.
And next up, if you're on a map that's got vehicles, for the love of God, get in them, because they are super powerful. The turret in particular is like a guardian killing machine, so if you get the chance, get involved. Thanks to its range of modes and options, from everywhere from big team battles to tight 3v3 fire team fights, Crucible does offer something different to every type of Destiny player out there, but it does escalate in difficulty quickly. You really do want to get your loot together and get your upgrades ready before you jump in, otherwise you might walk away frustrated and disappointed.